Okay, and then there's that one. Perfect. Genuinely shocked this is working. All right, while I wait to see if anybody is going to notice or care, I am going to go ahead and achieve focus on this pear. Because I don't know, the main focus was supposed to be the pear, and now I have like extremely limited time. Critical focus on that pear. Adjust this a bit. A second beginning. Let me achieve critical focus on this pear. I can explain. I was up until midnight setting everything up. Okay, you're like the focus. What's up, Frauder? I am making the pear more out of focus. Okay, here we go. That's a crispy pear. We're gonna go with that. There we go. There we go. scooted him down a bit. Okay, let's see if that worked. Did that work? Oh yeah, now I am very loud. Okay. My fill light decided that it hates me. Can you hear me now? I was just happily talking to myself for like 10 minutes. I love it. Love that energy. Pain. Okay, hi again. Okay, all of my lights hate me. I don't know why that light likes me, but like every other light in this setup has decided that they just want to turn off at random intervals. And I don't know why, and that's going to be a fun question for my professor. Change modes, see if that... Oh, the batteries might just genuinely be dead. Like, to my knowledge, this is powered by the camera. He has no reason to be cutting out. Mr. Microphone, I'm like looking now to like see if I am grievously incorrect, but no, he should be powered by the camera. Oh well. Fix that later. There we go. Okay. Audio input capture is what it's called. Okay, so there was a lavalier mic, and I wanted to play with it, but it has apparently decided that I can burn in hell. Okay, for like the third time now, for realsies. See, we're learning today. This is literally just a stream meant for me to learn, like, and play with the stuff. And I have learned that this specific object is not working. This is a lavalier microphone. He's very cool when he works. I think it might be his batteries. It says battery full on the microphone's part, but like the part that's attached to like the actual camera is just having a shit fit, and I don't know why. This is a test stream. I do not own any of the equipment that I'm playing with today. Because my major, I get to just like borrow things. Why is my chat gone too? That's not really nearly as important, but just close and that's the chat box. Just close and reopen shit. Oh, that might have worked. Yep, that worked. Okay. That worked. Okay. But yeah, no, I own none of this. This is just me playing with it for a bit this morning because I set it all up last night and then I was too tired. So for the third time, I got to borrow this. It's really cool. Some of the lights don't like me. The key light likes me, but like the other two, I think the batteries are dead. And I'm pretty much just waiting out for them to die. Hello, world. So we're just going to play with the vegetable peeler and some pears and maybe doodle some stuff just so I can play with the cameras and everything before I have to tear everything down and put it back. I should probably be facing this a little bit more towards my direction. My solution is I brought my desktop computer into the kitchen table. I never use this as my setup. This is literally never what I use as a setup. I literally dragged my desktop to the kitchen table. I couldn't use the actual kitchen because I wanted to play with the lights, and I can't really fit all these lights in the kitchen. So I cleaned off the kitchen table, the cleanest it's been in months. There's always like mail all over it. And then I said, here, this is gonna be filled with pears. I'm gonna knock that over. I have a lot of pears, mind you. There's like a lot. I want to make pear turnovers. I will not have nearly enough time to make pear turnovers this morning. I have roughly 50 minutes left before I have to start tearing everything down. What's up, Juan? You know what? At least you missed like the first 10 minutes of me breaking everything. Like, that is what matters. We missed the first... Oh, I also have a melon baller because I have to core these. So, like, here's the melon baller. I am going to try to core these. I want to see how, like, the sketchbook, like, takes to the focus and everything, too. Like, this is very much just an I'm playing with everything. Oh, there's the Minecraft art. I like to think the focus is pretty decent. That is a page full of colored. Okay. It's like, it seems like it's doing pretty decent. Yeah, like it's surviving. I can't do a doodle stream with this like setup very well because I have to, like it because of how that camera is angled. That's why I went for pears, but and honestly, it's just slightly surreal that I have like several $1,000s worth of equipment just chilling right now. Go ahead and do that. Put this here. Oh, I have an idea. This is literally if I had to properly name this stream, it is Himi plays with equipment that's very expensive for an hour. DCN. That make you work? I kind of got him to work. I'd like you to be brighter, though. You can't really do that. Change your mode. He's not really going to do much. He is not really going to do much. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Honestly, everything is just, it's cool playing with all this. Like, I'm learning right now. I sit. Bless y'all. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to show up to this. I was like, it is 7 a.m. There is zero notice, and let me change the color of this. So it actually matches the setting a bit better. There we go. Because there is warm and cool lighting. And it feels extremely cursed to use a blue fucking snowball with this, but this is what we have to work with right now. So, here we go. I also would like to say that I have a strong affinity for pears. Okay, go ahead, and we are gonna, well, realize that the monitor's facing the wrong fucking direction. I can't see shit. I've always had my affinity for pears. I don't know if anybody can hear me very well. I can't see because I did that. We're gonna do this. White balance. Up a bit. No. Close enough. My professor's gonna be like, Himi, you fucking dunce, what have you done? Everything worked last night, I swear. Here we go. My new RTX model. The RTX is the setup today, like, honestly. I get to play with the cool stuff. I've never peeled a vegetable, really, in my life. I'm gonna have to cut these in half to core them, but for now I just wanted to play with the vegetable peeler. So we're gonna play with the vegetable peeler. Just ate dinner. Pears by dessert. I will throw you a virtual pear. I really do not know how to fucking peel vegetables. I actually would like to thank Tech Demon, who is very tall and helped me pick half of these because I did not have very many when I tried. I struggled very much. He got home. I was like, hey, bestest person in the universe, can you please help me? He's like, with what? It's like, you're tall. He didn't want to go outside. Oh, this smells so fucking good. Oh my god, I love pears. Like, this smells amazing. Have you ever used a vegetable peeler? Is, like, anybody in this room ever used a vegetable peeler? Because I have not. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Are you supposed to be, like, forceful with it? Is that how you get it to, like... Okay, no, I'm getting it. I'm getting there. We're getting there. How many pears can I peel? Because if I can actually... there's no way in hell I can get these turnovers done before class, but... How many of these pears can I peel before class? That is the question. Let me just grab more pears. They're going to be cut up anyways, so like the size of the pear does not matter. It's just a matter of like getting them all. We're getting a good chunk of them peeled at least. You peel with your teeth. Fair enough, honestly. Fair enough. This is a no judgment zone. I am not really known for my professional knife skills. See, now we've got everything like half working. And now I know. Or at least I know the old adage of if always have a backup because things will just fucking break on you. Although, the fun part is I can do all this and I can start my model working in multi-stream and everything works because I'm on my... I can't remember. I don't have the VStream chat. It doesn't matter because VStream chat isn't doing much, but like I do want to have that open. I want to have that open. Everyone deserves a voice. And we're just going to put it there. Perfect. Forget to return them. No, I can't. Actually, I borrowed these, and my professor said, please have them back by Wednesday. I wanted to use these for a class, and it's my class that he's using it for, so that's why I have to stop at 8:30, because I have to return everything. Up. That's a bad pair. I'll just put that on that. This is like the paper towel of bad pears. And we can also probably go there. When I picked these, I mainly just like when I pulled them off the branches, I was like going under the assumption that branch equals good pear, and that is not the case. I feel like I could be like doing this better, but this is the best I've got. I'm trying so hard not to cut my fucking hand open. There we go. Go. I was really wanting to do this last night, and then like getting all the stuff for the turnovers took longer than expected, and by the time I finished actually setting everything up, it was midnight, and I was like, okay, this is the best I can do. I have to go to bed. I am going to crash so fucking hard by like 4 p.m. What's up, Stalkus? Welcome to the chaos. I'm gonna put in the stream title like skip to the 10-minute mark. For anybody who watches, because I feel so bad, or I can cut it out, actually. I can cut it out. The VOD editor will let me, like, cut out the first 10 minutes. Okay, we're getting, like, a pile here. We're getting, like, a pile of peeled pears. We're getting there. I don't know if I was supposed to cut these in half first, but this is just kind of we're winging this shit, man. We're winging this. Are you a decent... You look like a meh pear. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna learn. We're learning. But yeah, no, in Animal Crossing, my villages, I always had pears as the fruit. Not by choice, mind you. I just always ended up at, like, the RNG of the pear. And I hated it for a while, but now I just, like, I've grown to fondness for them. Like, everybody else can keep their cherries and their peaches and oranges. I'm going to sit here with my lovely pears, which are delicious, and you can keep all your fancy, pretty vegetables. Although, at least for me, the pear is very pretty. This is me, like, venting my Animal Crossing insecurities, you know, years after the fact. I never got New Horizons. I can't afford to buy New Horizons. You know why I can afford to do this? Because we own the pear trees, and this is all borrowed equipment. Here we go. Let me put this down. It looks like everything is working. I feel like to high five here. This is the best I can do for a high five with the camera angle. I mean, I can't blame the aunt. We actually didn't notice. Whenever our neighbor, like, mows his lawn, he will, like, because the trees are, like, the property line. Like, just a little bit on, like, somewhat over on our side. Not a little bit, but, like, enough that, like, when he mows his lawn, he'll reach up and, like, pick a couple pears. And honestly, I don't really, it's not that big of a deal. Because he gets, like, one or two. And there's a million motherfucking pears, dude. There's a million fucking pears. I just got the ones that me and Tech Demon can reach. Like the top branches have like the fattest pears on them, and we just cannot reach them. We actually didn't realize we have 2 pear trees. We thought we only had 1. This year, though, the tree that we thought was dead actually ended up being a pear tree. So that's actually where I got most of these pears too. That's why they're kind of small, because it was a bit of a late bloomer, but like they're still pears. I'm cutting them up for, you know, usage in not pears, like, well, not really like things that require big pears. So more pear. How am I supposed to get this out without like actually removing layers of my flesh? That's the best I'm gonna do. That's the best I'm gonna get with this. A paradox. It has been a while, at least even when I did morning streams, like I didn't really do them this early in the morning. At least not to my memory. Have I done a morning stream? Like, I usually did, like, 9 a.m. Because I got off work at 7. I used to work 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. I don't do that anymore. Damn me. See, we're getting somewhere. I've learned to use a vegetable peeler without ruining my skin. Paradise. One day I'll, like, go to a con or something. Oh my god, though. The con near me. I'm in a few of, like, the 21 plus groups for it, which I did because, you know, it'd be fun to meet some, you know, people closer to my age and just make new friends. I like making new friends. But what I learned instead was that I apparently attend every year one of the most debaucherous conventions ever. Terrible. What's up, Jan? Pears are great. I will stand by this. My Animal Crossing induced... Shut your mouth. Why do I not just have that turned off? What's wrong with me? I have a horrible habit of just hitting snooze. Even after I don't need to have the alarm on, I'll just keep hitting snooze and then get mad at it because it's making noise like it's supposed to. That is my own fault. I have one brain cell. I am trying so hard not to lose a finger. I'm getting better at peeling them, I think, anyways. I'm in an orange island. I mean, oranges are pretty. Like, don't get me wrong, they're pretty. I think at the end of the day, for, like, most people, like, you want your Animal Crossing fruit to be pretty. I just got pears, and like, now I love the pears. They are my fruit. They are my fruit. Can I, like, let me see here. I don't think I can because of how this is. Like, the lighting, the camera itself is a bit darker, and I can't figure out how to make it brighter. Convention Evolved Ponies? No, not that one. It is not that one. I did get my t-shirt from that finally, though. This one, like, oh my god. I went to the Facebook groups, and it was, like, people talking about their foursomes and, like, the missed connections page, which I don't know why I thought it would be wholesome, but it was all about people who were like, ah, yes, you flashed your titties at me through the cafe door. And I was just like, oh, what have I walked into? Island's green enough. There's never too much green. Never too much green. Okay, he looks decent. Like my pile of pear shavings here. It smells great, though. Oh my god, I love the smell of pears. Like, this smells amazing. It said, like, 1 1/4, like, pounds of pears for this recipe. And I'm not a motherfucking scale, so I'm just kind of going by, like, looking. Each convention. I am very sure if somebody said, let's do a Ram Ranch cosplay group, somebody would fucking do it. Like, they have no shame. They'd fucking do it. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there with this. Okay. Ow. I haven't cut my finger open. I'm just forgetting that, you know, peeled fruit can be slippy. You know, in other life conventions. Let me see here. Here. It also doesn't help that that convention in question has a water park. And I think the worst thing you can do, it's like the Chemical X in like Powerpuff Girls. You take a bunch of horny, repressed anime nerds, put them in a water park, it's a cosplay, and this everything else is nature. Like, that's just nature. Ow, and immediately hold tab. Hey, I still have all my fingers. There's no blood. No blood. There, see? All my fingers. What's up, John? Oh god, I have to like, are they 7 foot? I cannot remember. I cannot remember. I'll see, the lighting is going to get even weirder as the sun comes up. Okay, we have 30 minutes. We have 30 minutes left till we can peel the pears. I'm like, part of me wants to like throw the gas on it, but part of me also knows I will lose a fucking finger if I do that. Some HD pears. Hi, Plum. Welcome to the Thunderdome. I haven't lost a finger yet. Also, I just bought this and the zip tie is still on the pear peeler because I couldn't find scissors to like take it off the pear peeler, so we're just doing it with the zip tie attached. Why are we peeling pears? Because I got several $1,000s worth of video equipment and I wanted to play with it, and I decided I wanted to make pear turnovers, except it took too long to set everything up. So I have roughly 30 minutes of peeling pears left before I have to like take everything down so I can return it to the school. I will finish the pear turnovers and I will post a picture of them. Really taste those pears. I am an indie film now. There's so many things that I want to improve with this. Like, oh my god. Like, I want to fix some of this stuff. Like, I would like... I'm probably gonna borrow it again. I have to make sure I'm not borrowing it, like, all the time, you know, because there's probably students who really actually want to use this, but... I wanted to borrow it for an evening. I wanted to play with the cool equipment. Just to suffer. I mean, I'm not suffering yet. I still have my flesh. As long as they're... I will put sweat and tears, but I don't want to put blood into these pears today. We're not putting blood into the pears. Some of these are really small. I feel like I'm like holding them... I'm trying to at least hold them by the stem. That way I'm like keeping my fingers out of the ouchie range. Coring them is going to be a different story. These are probably going to oxidize by the time I get to them, but we'll get that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, I'm just trying to cut them up. What I'll actually probably do is I'll bowl them down as I start tearing down camera equipment. That way I can at least have like the base thing and like, well, it can cool in the fridge, and then when I get home this evening, I can go ahead and finish the concoction. This is a big pear. Look at this guy. It's a solid pear right here. Thick. Let me see up. Move this down a bit. Picture of the pears and call it art. I do actually have, if you look at the thumbnail for this, I've actually got like a really cool a cool shot like with a picture, because I wanted to take a picture of like all the setup in the kitchen when everything was working properly, and it was really neat. And now everything breaks on me because that's just how it goes. Nothing ever works the way it's supposed to. Although it even works, like that's even how it goes with my professor. It's really funny in class. We had to spend like 10 minutes waiting because one of the cameras in the classroom just like was not cooperating. And it's like one of the like it's literally a TV studio, and we just had to wait because one of the like important cameras we were supposed to be using that day just was not turning on. Like somebody like knocked a cable out and we couldn't figure out which cable it was. We actually had a race. It was really fun because we were getting used to maneuvering the cameras. So what he did was he set up a little obstacle course and he said, you have to swing around this obstacle course, get critical focus on this person, pull it back to a good shot, and then hit the markers with your vegetable peeler. Then you have to bring the camera back. And on the first person to do that run, he actually managed to pull out like a piece of the fucking camera, like a plastic piece, and like fling it across the classroom. And we still don't know what that piece goes to. We still don't know what this piece goes to. Like, I asked him about it like a week later. I was like, did you ever figure out what that plastic thing goes to? And he says, no, it's on my desk as a trophy. I was like, awesome. Blood may add extra flavor, but it's not in the recipe. Does this pear hurt? No, not really. Okay. We can use this pear. This smells so fucking good. And I'm probably going to take one of these with me for breakfast. God, I love pears. And these are fresh homegrown pears picked yesterday. Here we go. All the pears. Yeah, Googling how to core a pear gets you some interesting fucking results. So we're winging it. We're figuring it out. Adding blonde. Yes. You are perceptive in baconing. There will be a BRIMTONE 2.0, and I want to get that done by like October. It's been pushed back a few times because busy and college. But it's on the way. It got mentioned during the anniversary stream. Like, there is a bunch of stuff on the way that I just have not been fortunate enough with time to do. Mainly because I also do dumb shit like go, oh, I want to check out like several very heavy bags of camera equipment. If you listen closely in the background, you can hear Tech Demon getting ready for work. Please do a pear cross section. Let me get a knife. I'm taking a knife for that. I'm going to try to go this way so I don't knock over my desktop. This is not the knife I'm supposed to use, but this is the knife that I've grabbed. Pear farmer, is he pearified? See, I'm making everyone hungry. I'm sorry. Grow a pear. You got me with that one. You got me with that one. Here, let me cut open one of these. Let's like cut open this guy. Move those guys out of the way. Let's try. Ooh, that was like fucking butter. That was smooth. God damn, that was smooth. And like the thing he said, I'm gonna not try to do that over the fucking knife, but Google said just like scoop it out with like a specific device for coring, and I could not find anything like that at Walmart, so I just bought a melon baller. It seems to be working like well enough though. Got the core out. So yeah, now I have a melon baller and I can take the cores out of pears. Like, it called it, like, a core thing, and I was just like, what the fuck is that? Now let's get these bits. Juicy. Okay. Pears. And now I need a fucking container, because we've opened Pandora's box. There is a container I can throw these in. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Container. Wabam. Have fun. I'm gonna keep cutting open pears and throw them apparently. Oh my god. Okay, they're like made of butter. Oh, I could do pear butter. That's something else I can do. Ooh. There are so many pear cutting ASMR streams. I want to say this is like emotional support for all the Animal Crossing players who got told that their fruit was worth less. Your fruit is not worth less. People just need to learn to love the pears. I'm trying to get this like fixed up now. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Let's get these guys cut up. Oh, I forgot I have a paper cut, and pear juice in a paper cut feels fucking terrible. So let's get all these and cut them up, and these feel pretty heavy. This might be 1 1/4. No, we're gonna see. So I need to like cut these into cubes. Like these need to be cut up specifically into like cubes. Oh, these are so, this is like such a soft pear too. It's great. Satisfying. Okay, let's keep doing this. Maybe, like, I'm trying to, like, figure out the most optimal strat for cutting a pear into cubes because I don't fucking know. Normally when I eat pears, like, I just either eat the pear directly or, like, it's one of the canned pears. Pears are great in baconing. You need to learn to love them. Oopsies. It is not in half at all. Oh, he's like, oh. Your bottom is like solid. Let me just do this. Violence was done there. This parchment paper is slowly becoming more and more unnecessary. Like, it's here to pretend at this point. Ah. Have I mentioned I am not a cooking professional? Like, just in case you forgot. Okay, this melon baller is really doing wonders, though. Like, goddamn. Let's keep balling. Just gotta keep balling. 10 out of 10 in the melon baller. Cinnamon sugar dip. Ooh. We're making pear turnovers. They're going to be delicious. Let me see. I probably will not be able to get to all the steps on stream because I have like an extremely like finite amount of time that I can do this. And I wasted 10 minutes breaking everything, but here we go. I will post a picture when they are done. Today is just, I wanted to play with cameras, and I have a lot of pears. I also am going to be making fruit leather. I don't think I'm going to be able to cut enough pears for both of those things, but I'm making fruit leather as well. Next victim. This is going, like, a lot better than I anticipated. Which means, of course, that I'm about to, like, break something irrevocably, but that's 5 minutes from now, Himari's problem. Okay. That. Ah. And I jinx it, because that is what I do best. Okay, there's like a hard part in this pear. God damn it. There we go. There we go. The one gardener with the tattoos? There's like a Twitch bot, and I am much too juicy to like ban it, but just ignore the Twitch bot. Ramsey. No, please don't have Gordon Ramsay see this. I think my favorite memory of like old YouTube is somebody took Dan and Phil's like failed meringue baking, and oh no, that was just the top of the pear, thank God. They took their like failed like meringue bake and tweeted a picture of it to Gordon Ramsay, and he roasted the shit out of it. It was the funniest thing in the planet. That was the days, man. Need to get this out. Melon baller, activate. There we go. No cores in our pears. Honestly, these are like, I'm just, I was so excited because nobody told me when we bought the house that we had a pear tree. Like, it wasn't until like the housewarming party when Tech Demon finally mentioned like, oh yeah, there's a pear tree out back. I was like, fucking what? And I immediately led a small like brigade of drunk females to go pick pears at like midnight. It was great. Pears. Oh, I want to like glaze these too. Oh my god, I want some glazed pears. There's so many things you can do with pears. Like, they're such a good fruit. And the people who say, well, they're just worse apples are fucking wrong. Like, there's a different taste. You're not trying to go for apple. You're not trying to make an orange a lemon. You don't use orange and lemon, like, interchangeably. Like, they each have their own good properties. Why am I using the melon baller to get the skin off? Trying not to lose flesh. That's going to be the best I can do. It's mainly me eating these anyways. Like, if there's, like, skin on it, I'm not going to be, like, destroyed. Okay, I have 15-ish minutes left. We can do this. We can do this. And I get the rest of these. Trying so hard not to, like, lose flesh. There you go. Yeah, no, he's way softer. That other pear is just mean. One of the pears I went to pick up off the ground, because one fell off the tree. I grabbed the wrong pear, and there was a bee inside it, and that was fun. Like, I saw the literal bee, and I was like, ah! It just, like, threw it back on the ground. I was like, okay, not that pear. Not that pear. We have an unspoken agreement, like me and the bees. Pear tree farm. We don't have quite enough enough like land to have like a farm, but I do have enough to like have my garden, and we have the pear trees, and it's enough. Like, I'm very happy with what we have. The fact that I can just like take a fuck ton of pears every fall and do things with them is great. It's like my Animal Crossing village has come to, like, true. Except I don't really know the neighbors that well. Tech Demon knows them better. What my neighbor knows me for now, which I am mortified about, mind you, is that one day I was running late to work. It was like, you know that threshold where, like, if you, like, haul ass and you're there and, like, the next 5 minutes you'll be fine. Like, you leave, like, as soon as physically possible. It was that kind of morning. This one looks a little beat up. We'll see if it's good. So, like, I'm hauling ass, you know, trying to make it to work. And as I was going to pull out of the driveway, taking the trash out isn't typically my chore. So when Tech Demon said he wasn't feeling good and asked if I could do it, I was like, sure, you know, I can do that. That's a task I can handle. I pulled the trash out a little bit too far, like, into the driveway, not in the devil strip. This is not a good pear. We're not going to use that pear. Yeah, like, I pulled it too close to the devil strip. And this resulted in me forgetting about that and not pulling it up before I left. I backed out and I hit the shit out of that trash can. Like, it went boom and, like, flew. It flew into our yard. And honestly, like, I looked at it and I was just like, it was fine. It was in the yard. It wasn't blocking traffic. And I was running late, so I just left. Like, I started to pull out of the driveway to just go to work because I had no time to, like, pick it up and, like, pull it all the way back up. It was like, it's like one of the big, like, blue, like, the big boy, not like a metal one. So I did that, and as I, like, started pulling my car out, I realized, I look up and my neighbor is, like, making eye contact with me. And she just looks like, I don't want to say horrified, but she just looked at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I don't have an answer for that, really. I was just, like, quietly kept driving. And even better, the neighbor on the other side saw it too, and he didn't say anything to me. He said it to Tech Demon. He's like, I don't know why she did that. And I was just like, why? Why must they all know my sins? Yeah, these smaller ones, I'm going to have to use the smaller melon baller. Thankfully, this one is double-sided, so I have options. Get options here. Like, not the biggest pair, but enough for me to still, like, use it. I am so fucking sticky right now. Like, there's so much pear juice on, like, everything. So we got a good amount of pear from this. That's a decent amount of pear. Our, like, pile is slowly growing. We should have enough for some turnovers. The neighbors were just, they really were. They were just looking at me like I was a fucking nut job. And I mean, I am, but, like, they didn't have to look at me like it. Like, getting a process for how I want to do this. Like, we're forming a, like, strat. Oh, that is an extremely juicy one. Holy shit. I have to be at class by 9:30. I'm stopping this at 8:30 so I can, like, I put on people clothes for this because I didn't want to get my work clothes dirty, but I have to throw on my office clothes and tear down all of the equipment. And, like, I should be fine. I already brushed my teeth and everything. Like, that's done. I'm, like, ready for the day. I just got to change, like, shirt pants. I was very smart not to wear my office clothes for this stream, though. Holy shit, I'm, like, covered in pear juice. Like, I am a pear at this point. Another small one. We'll just do that. We'll just do that. Get in the bucket. In the bucket. It's 9:18 there. I think you're an hour ahead of me. Yeah, okay. We have 12 minutes. We have 12 minutes. We can get these pears done. Oh, that's a real... No, I don't like the inside of him. He can go in the reject pile. I'm trying to make sure I'm using good pears, too. I don't want to use, like, a shit pear. Soft pear, good. Dying pear, not good. Oops. There we go. There we go. Well, I can just go there. I can just go there. Not a pear. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Like, I am one with the pears, and I don't mind. I think they're a great fruit. Like, I don't know. If I did this stream with, like, apples, it would suck, because apples are hard as fuck. And I definitely would have cut myself, because their shape is also really awkward. That off of here. Okay, there's that. Cut that in half. And here. Here. I'm gonna share this to my professor and tell him, like, say, like, what went wrong? Tell me how to fix. You're watching Perry Channel. Just, like, what do I name this? Like, if I just suddenly decided I have a pear channel overnight, like, what would the name of the channel be? It's like, Himi Channel is like, I picked it because it's easier to say and a little bit more memorable. There we go. Because that was something I noticed, is that, like, some people, like, when I talk to them, like, oh yeah, no, I could never remember your channel name. And I was like, I don't blame you, because it's a full name, and it's kind of complicated, and I feel like I should just, like, abbreviate this. So I did. Here we go. There's a lot of things we've learned over the past couple years as BRIMTONE, like, mainly about how, like, what kind of content do we like to do? What do we like to do that is, like, the VTuber trend, and what do we like to do that's a bit more, like, our own thing? And also how to use, like, equipment properly. Just, like, different things. Like, it's been 2 years of streaming. There we go. Just seeing what works for us, what doesn't, and what things we did because we watched, like, HoloLive do it, and we're like, oh, that's how you do it. And then realizing we don't want to do it that way. Growing a pear. Pear poppy. These are beautifully cursed. I love these beautifully cursed suggestions. Here we go. There we go. I think at, like, the very start, I tried to be kind of ooh-woo, and I'm just not ooh-woo.
Like, I feel like it's obvious to anybody else, but, like, I am just not very ooh-woo anime. I can't pull it off. I have such strong respect, like, especially, like, the agency ones who have to do it, like, they have the gun to their head to do it. Like, I just cannot be that. I am your local dipshit. My voice isn't high enough, and I'm coring pears at 8:15 a.m. with no warning. Nashi channel using the Japanese. Honestly, I could go with that. Still 2 syllables, has the E. That would work. Good backup channel. One day I'll show up with like a green motto and be like, okay, this is what we're doing now. Although I like red. Red is my favorite color. This. They're all kind of uneven, which is, I guess, kind of the goal, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it, kids. All I want to do is get these fucking pears done. I at least like the ones that, you know, are good. And I can get these kind of chopped up and put away. We're gonna do these two simultaneously. Yeah. Yeah. Go. And I'm gonna have to Windex the shit out of this table or Tech Demon's gonna fucking murder me. Hate you like a lot, bro. Fight me in baconing. I have a melon baller and hatred. That's all you need. Melon baller and hatred. Yep, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Melon ball. I also like the melon baller because it seems almost impossible for me to injure the shit out of myself on it. Although I probably just jinxed the shit out of it. Okay, there's that. Melon balled. Let's get these stemmy parts. Get your stemmy parts. There we go. And now let's get these guys cut up into little bits. Do it. This. I probably got pear juice on something. It feels so cursed that I have like all the fancy camera stuff out and I'm using a blue snowball because I did not drag my audio interface or like my preamp out. Because it was already, I had to get Tech Demon to move the computer. Like, I have, like, a massive-ass desktop, like, gaming computer. I can't really carry that by myself. There we go. All right. This is the final pile. This should be enough pears. Like, this should be enough to do the turnovers with. I will post a picture of the turnovers. Move this there. I'm gonna have to use this to dry my hands real fast. Here we go. Here we go. Excited. I was excited. I'm still having fun. You can't kill the fun. I did not injure myself with the melon baller. We survived the melon baller. And the vegetable peeler. That was the one I was expecting to hurt myself on, was the fucking vegetable peeler. Here we go. I'm gonna move these back there and this here so I don't fucking hurt myself, and we're gonna move that there. Oh my god, my hands are so fucking sticky. Alright, that is it for the 1 hour gorilla stream. Bless all y'all, I appreciate you. I will continue to be the not ooh streamer who does strange shit at weird hours. But for now, I have to tear down like 3 lights and a massive camera and clean up the kitchen table and like actually get to class on time. So peace out. Have lots of fun. Go eat breakfast.